Welcome to my guide on the 6 events while you are training at the Necromancy's ritual site. You will be here for a very long time, so you'll be able to know what 6 events you have to do. But first, the focus pedestal in the very center, you're able to right click and repair all. Granted, you do have all of the items available and you'll repair it. I am using the regular ritual candles, which lasts for 12 rituals. The basic one that is viable from the shop lasts 6. It's just so that you can AFK a little bit longer. And what I mean by AFK, you do not have to repair all as often. Now the very first one is the Shambling Horror, in which case you want to zoom in, click on him, and then click on the opponent glyph that he is going towards. It will sparkle a little bit, and I mean a very little bit. It's super subtle, and it will go to one of your glyphs. It will not go to the ritual candle. It will go to one of the outside ones. And like I said, it's very, very subtle that you probably won't even notice it. It's kind of like the archaeology time sprite, but even less subtle, in which case you'll just want to zoom in quickly. But about 9% of the time, I don't even see the sparkle because some players are using particle capes, so it kind of makes it a little bit harder to even see. So for him, just make sure to click on the dog and then click on the glyph that is sparkling a little tiny bit. It's very, very subtle. The next event is annoying, and that will be the Wandering Soul, in which case a lot of players never knew about this, but pathing has always been in the game. What you want to do is, as you just saw, the ghost was running from the north, heading towards the south. You want to run where he will end up first, and then click on the soul. If you click on the soul first, your character will path to where the soul was at that current time, meaning you're not going towards the soul, you're going to where he was while he's still continuing going to his path, in which case you will never get him. Players have not even known about this because it's only really known if you do minigames. And minigames are not quite popular, in which case players won't know too much about pathing as it has always been a thing. Another event is the Deathshead Moth, which is super hard to click on. He's like a little tiny butterfly, and you can, well, not really pickpocket him, but it's super hard to see, and he'll either be to the west of the ritual stand, or the little platform, or the east. He is super hard to see, in which case I hope they make him like white in the background so you're able to see him, as when he's black he kinda does blend in, and of course with the amount of players running around it can be hard to see. Next up will be the little sparkling glyphs. That can happen. You just want to simply click on it while it's there, and then you're able to just repair it somewhat and then just continue back to your ritual. And keep in mind, while you are doing all of the events, they do grant Necromancy experience. The Death Moth gives the least amount. I believe it's like 14 XP drops, which you are able to benefit while you are using the Wise 4 perk. And then I am currently using the wrong ritual, but you're able to see the little souls at the top of my screen, how I have 2 out of 5. Now, because of my my necromancy level, once you have 3 and 4 souls out of the 5 filled up, you'll have a new event, in which case I can't show that because again, my level is too low, but you'll get 3 little bone skeletons on the floor, like the Croesus death spores at the center where you have to click on all 3 of them, but you have to click on them in a random different order, and you just want to click all 3 and then it'll discover which one is the first one, in which case you'll get rid of that. You'll have 2 left, in which case, again, you can just guess which one will be the second one. And then lastly, the third, since it will be the last one, you'll know it is that. It's pretty much a guessing game, but you'll always have enough time to be able to complete. So again, there will be 3 little bone skeletons somewhere around the ritual that will spawn. They have a bar. You want to click on all 3 of them 3 times pretty much, so you're always able to get the correct amount. Now the very last one is the soul storm event. You will need to have all 5 of the souls on screen filled, and this is pretty much determining by the level of ritual you do have with the runes. Like right here, I have the elemental 2. If you have like an elemental of 3, it does increase the souls and the soul attraction and your experience. But again, my level is fairly low, in which case you will see something that kind of looks like the air storm in Rune Spam, that little mini tornado. You will just need to click several times on this to dismantle it, and then you'll be free to go back to training at the ritual. And those are the 6 events. I know I wasn't able to really show them, but it's because my level is a little bit low and I have not seen anyone make any guides about this. So, with that, thank you all so much for watching this guide on all 6 events at the ritual event while you are doing it. And I am unable to get those events as clips as my level is low enough. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, as it really does help.